What's poppin', internet? Snuph here from Dirty Earthlings with another edition of the Rapper Report Card. On this episode, we examine another rapper that some really believe is the greatest of all time, Toronto's own Drake. Will the category support these claims that he's the GOAT, or will they expose where he should really be ranked in the hierarchy? There's only one way to find out. Let's jump in. Before we jump into the grades though, let's take a quick look at the criteria. Each rapper is graded in 6 different categories: vocabulary, delivery, wordplay, beats, creativity and originality, and impact on the culture. Each category will receive a letter grade of A through F, and, just like in school, each letter has a point value attached. A's are 4 points, B's are 3, C's are 2, D's are 1, and F's get 0 points. Plus or minus grades will either add or subtract 0.5 points. So like the highest someone can get is an A+, which would be 4.5 points. Got it? At the end, we'll add up the points, divide by the 6 categories, and what we're left with is the MC's rapper GPA. Please be sure to like and subscribe so you can be notified when new report cards drop. And don't forget about our $50 gift card giveaway we'll be doing once we hit 200 subscribers. All you have to do is like at least one video, comment on at least one video, and be subscribed. That's it. We'll pick someone at random for the grand prize. Drake, born Aubrey Graham on October 24, 1986 in Toronto, Canada, first gained recognition as an actor in the teen drama TV series Degrassi: The Next Generation in the early 2000s. However, it was his foray into the world of music that would catapult him into international fame. Drake's music career officially blew up with the release of his third mixtape, So Far Gone, in 2009. The mixtape featured the hit single Best I Ever Had, which peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. Following the success of So Far Gone, Drake signed with Lil Wayne's Young Money Entertainment. In 2010, Drake released his debut studio album, Thank Me Later, which debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200. The album showcased Drake's versatility, blending elements of hip-hop, R&B, and pop. His sophomore album, Take Care, further solidified his success and earned him a Grammy for Best Rap Album. Throughout his career, Drake continued to release critically and commercially successful albums, including Nothing Was the Same, Views, and Scorpion. He consistently dominated the charts with hit singles like Hotline Bling, One Dance, and God's Plan. Drake's success is not only measured in record sales, but also in the cultural impact he has had on music, solidifying his status as one of the most influential and iconic figures in contemporary rap. Drake's use of vocabulary in his music is often a double-edged sword, showcasing both strengths and weaknesses. On the positive side, his lyrics frequently demonstrate an ability to convey relatable emotions and experiences with a conversational flair. Drake utilizes simple yet effective language to capture sentiments and create universally accessible narratives. However, one potential drawback lies in the repetitiveness of certain themes and phrases in his catalog. While repetition can be a stylistic choice, Drake's reliance on certain catchphrases and topics, such as relationships and the challenges of fame, can at times feel predictable. This tendency is evident in songs like Started From the Bottom and Successful, where it's basically the same song but different. While familiarity can be comforting to some fans, it might be perceived as a lack of lyrical evolution for those seeking more variety in their content. Drake showcases his ability to communicate vulnerability and introspection through many of his songs, using straightforward language that mirrors the way people express themselves in everyday conversation. This relatability contributes to the emotional impact of his music and reinforces his connection with his audience, but doesn't attain the highest levels of vocabulary. Simple and conversational language is fine for the masses, but it's also, well, simple. Those who grade highly in the vocabulary category choose words, phrases, and topics that are, by definition, not always simple. His use of cliches and stereotypical language that often lack the nuance and originality found in more thought-provoking artists keeps him from scoring too high here. striking a balance between accessibility and innovative expression remains a challenge for Drake, as his reliance on certain linguistic tropes to ensure relatability can sometimes hinder the depth of his lyrical impact. Drake's use of vocabulary is a mixed bag, showcasing both commendable choices but the potential pitfall of that repetitiveness that we mentioned. While his ability to communicate is a clear strength, there is room for growth in terms of diversifying themes and avoiding overly familiar patterns. All of these things considered, he gets a C for vocabulary. Drake's rap delivery is a multifaceted aspect of his musical persona. He's skilled at updating his flow and cadence to match different beats and musical styles, and he effortlessly transitions between a laid-back flow and more energetic, assertive deliveries. This flexibility showcases his ability to navigate diverse musical offerings, which contributes to the widespread appeal of his work. One potential drawback lies in the perception of his delivery as less aggressive or hard-hitting compared to some other artists in the rap game. He often emphasizes a melodic delivery, and some listeners might find the lack of a forceful and assertive tone to be a departure from the traditional rap aesthetic that many fans desire. This stylistic choice, while reflective of his broader musical range, just may not resonate with those seeking a more traditional and gritty rap delivery. Despite this, Drake has developed one of the most recognizable voices in hip-hop. This, combined with his ability to ride beats in the pocket, especially different types of beats, should earn him a pretty good grade. Overall, I think Drake gets an A for his delivery. Smooth, versatile, memorable, and on point from a technical standpoint. He's not an A+ for sure, but I think an A is fair for his rhyme delivery. For a mainstream, pop, shiny suit kind of rapper, Drake is actually more lyrical than many of those in that same category. He's done a pretty good job of bridging the gap between underground hip-hop purists such as myself and the younger or more bubblegum-focused pop fans. While Drake tends to be more on the bubblegum side overall, his lyrical ability has definitely shined through at various moments in his career. Drake can rap, for sure, but his lack of lyrical complexity holds him back a bit in this wordplay category. Even Lil Wayne, who's been criticized for having some corny bars, outranks Drake when it comes to wordplay. I gave Wayne a B+ for wordplay, and a lot of y'all yelled at me for not making him an A. Based on scores like that, I do think Drake is a couple levels below what Wayne has done with his wordplay, so Drake has to be scored accordingly. Drake has a pretty straightforward approach and lacks some of the intricacy and depth that's been shown by many of his peers. I mean, it's one thing to blow the mind of a 14-year-old kid in the suburbs who just doesn't have much life experience to understand broader context, but it's another thing entirely when you're talking about fans of MCing whose experience is 20 years or more. That group is certainly looking for more to bite into, and often Drake just doesn't deliver it. Ultimately, I have to go with a C for Drake's wordplay. Like I mentioned, Drake can definitely rap, but the repetitiveness and simplicity of his approach, combined with the lack of super complex and deep wordplay, holds him back from scoring higher. I'm sure I'll hear about this one as well, but if Wayne's a B+ or an A, then Drizzy has to be like a C. Going with the C. Drake's beat selection throughout his rap career has been a defining factor in his success, showcasing a mix of mostly strengths and then occasional drawbacks. One of the positive aspects that I mentioned before is his ability to adapt to a wide range of beats and musical styles. His versatility in navigating beats, whether they lean towards R&B, trap, or more traditional hip-hop sounds, has contributed to the widespread appeal of his music. However, there are instances where his beat selection has been criticized for being somewhat formulaic. Some of his tracks feature beats that follow a contemporary, radio-friendly template, potentially leading to a sense of predictability. While these choices have undoubtedly contributed to his commercial success, they might be perceived by some listeners as lacking the innovation and risk-taking that is often associated with groundbreaking beat selection in hip-hop. Drake has a knack for collaborating with talented producers, resulting in beats that complement his style. Drake's ability to choose beats that enhance different aspects of his music is really a testament to his understanding of the connection between lyrical content and the musical backdrop it sits upon. Despite occasional criticisms, Drake's beat selection has consistently contributed to the overall success of his projects. His music feels focused on maintaining commercial viability, but at the same time, you can't really deny that he's had some era-defining beats throughout his catalog. I think overall, I have to go with an A for his beats. Drake's level of creativity in his music is a nuanced aspect that has played a pivotal role in shaping his career. One of the positive aspects is his ability to seamlessly blend different genres and styles. In songs like Hotline Bling, he combines R&B melodies with rap verses, showcasing an innovative approach that appeals to a broad audience. This genre-blurring creativity has been a hallmark of his career, allowing him to transcend traditional hip-hop boundaries and embrace a more eclectic sound. However, a drawback in terms of creativity lies in the occasional reliance on familiar themes and formulas. In tracks such as God's Plan and In My Feelings, there's a sense of deja vu, where certain themes and structures appear to be recycled. While this consistency may contribute to his mainstream success, it leaves some listeners wanting more in terms of groundbreaking creativity, especially from an artist of his stature. The emotional authenticity he delivers enhances the creative impact of his work, creating a space for listeners to connect with the human experiences he portrays. But with that being said, emotionally connecting with your audience is a really common strength that many rappers possess, and a lot of times it's why they're popular in the first place. So it's not really breaking new ground to just connect with listeners on an emotional level. In the end, Drake's creativity is marked by both innovative genre blurring, which gets creative points, but the occasional reliance on familiar formulas certainly takes points away. Pretty much anyone using auto-tune a lot automatically gets points deducted for creativity. It's just been so overused that it's literally the opposite of creative at this point. There's definitely room for more adventurous experimentation and to truly push some of the boundaries of creativity in hip-hop, which Drake just has not always been able to do. Overall, he gets a C for his level of creativity. Drake's impact on hip-hop culture has been undeniably big, earning him a place as one of the genre's most influential figures. Drake has played a role in broadening the scope of hip-hop's audience. His ability to seamlessly blend rap with R&B and pop elements has attracted a diverse fan base, transcending traditional genre-based boundaries. This crossover appeal has not only expanded the reach of hip-hop, but has also contributed to more of its acceptance into mainstream music. On the flip side, this merging of hip-hop and a super poppy vibe is also what a lot of rap purists don't really like about Drake. Many hip-hop fans just want some raw bars and hard beats, and Drake isn't really your first go-to when this is what you're craving. Drake's influence extends beyond music though, as he has effectively leveraged social media to connect with fans and maintain relevance in an ever-evolving digital age. His adept use of platforms like Instagram has set a precedent for artists engaging directly with their audience, helping to shape the way artists navigate and cultivate their public image in this modern music industry. At the end of the day, Drake's impact on hip-hop culture is a complex tapestry of positive contributions and a few nuanced criticisms. Drake's overall impact has been transformative, pushing the genre into new territories and shaping the way artists interact with their audience. He's not anywhere near Mount Rushmore just yet, but you can't really deny his impact on the culture. I have to go with an A for this one. Alright, so there's Drake's report card. If we add up his scores, he gets a total of 18.5 points, and dividing that by our 6 categories, it leaves him with the rapper GPA of 3.08. Drake has a chance to improve that score since his career is still going strong, but so far this is actually the lowest score that we've given out if we go ahead and take a look at the overall rankings. I imagine a lot of people will be upset and tell me stuff like I shouldn't be able to comment on hip-hop ever again, and if that's the case, please let me know down in the comments. I'm going to be doing some reevaluation of these grades towards the end of the year, so I'd really like your feedback to know where I got it right, and of course, where I got it wrong. Please let me know what you guys think. Please be sure to like and subscribe so you can be notified when new report cards drop. And don't forget about our $50 gift card giveaway we'll be doing once we hit 200 subscribers. All you have to do is like at least one video, comment on at least one video, and be subscribed. That's it. We'll pick someone at random for the grand prize. For Dirty Earthlings, this has been Snuph with the Rapper Report Card. Until next time, peace.